of the sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
What? Big Ace. Hey, shit. Omaha.
First play, a first pass from Murray. Out to the right here to Wilson. And they work this well outfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
That's one.
Here's Murray. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
As you see, they have dealt with their fair share of injuries this season, but Charles, that hasn't stopped them from putting together a very solid campaign, a very good record thus far.
I think a lot of credit has to go internally. Look, we always want to praise the head coach for holding the team together, but to me, it's the guys in the locker room putting on the uniform. Those starters who've stayed healthy, they've welcomed the backups into their ranks and showed them how to get it done. And this team, they've stayed afloat all season doing just that.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Throwing now is Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
What you got? Easy.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Short one here, caught by McBride.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to when you want to on offense, and in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on, but this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
Looking to put a drive together.
19-18. Ready.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And a short pickup to about the 25. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Look at this Arizona defense.
Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss of yardage? Yeah, that play shows exactly why their ranking is justified.
And now they're just hoping to see more of that. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
To punt for the Seahawks.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge play there for Arizona. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Boye Mafe. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Hey, come back. Big Ace.
Murray going to throw. This is taken in by McBride. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Benson. We'll get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. One more time with Benson. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to run with Benson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Benson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Got it. Ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Get it. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. Warriors 17. Ready.
Back to throw here.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
19, 18, Pioneer. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Horton. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the 2nd quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a 1st down.
Come on. Cowboy 80. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Panther 60. Panther scoop.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
19 Tiger. 19 tight. 19 tight. Steady.
He'll look to throw.
He finds Smith and Jigba.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
That's taken in by Arroyo.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks are back within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Return there gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
33-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Trey McBride,
66 yards.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Ryland up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Seahawks 7.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that one complete downfield to Cup.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back to throw now on 1st down.
Now he's going to step up and run. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Warriors 70.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Murray. He's going to air one out. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cards will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready up.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The slot man in motion right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. And he fields it cleanly. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Murray now going to do it himself. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Murray now. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, shit. What you got? Omaha. 2-2.
Murray to air it out again. Gonna look deep for Wilson.
And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
That's one.
To throw is Murray.
He'll get that complete to Harrison.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about the 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A final shot before half for Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll look to throw here.
Rifles one, it's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. from 6 yards away. And the Cardinals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. And taken down just shy of the 40. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
He completes this to Walker. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Drop 60, drop 60. Go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go, stack. Back to 60.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Murray.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing now is Murray.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80.
Here's Walker.
And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Seahawks take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Cardinals 31, Seahawks 21. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it. I mean, hey, somebody gotta do it. I tell G, hey, watch him do it. We survived outside, all from the music. They like what he owns.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. This one deep for Wilson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Murray now to throw. It's Wilson. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Wide open receiver complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Murray.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Murray now going to do it himself. That's caught by Harrison right side. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
There's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Benson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 25, here's second down and a yard.
Now Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him right complete.
And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Hey, get him, go get him. Big Ace, Big Ace.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sanchez.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
They'll run with Benson.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Trey Benson
With his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cardinals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth-quarter advantage. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lasted one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Ready.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Motion left, Cup.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going up top for Cup. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Kyler going to give this to Benson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Murray now going to do it himself. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming. They'll try to run for it with Benson. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll go again with Benson. 2 yards the game there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for 1st.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Murray going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
On the ground with a tight end. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
A give up the middle with Benson.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Murray sets to throw on 4th. He'll try to do it himself. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Nicky Manwari.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Cardinals 38, Seahawks 28.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
So it's a win here for the Cardinals. And the guy who led the way was the man behind center, Charles. That's Kyler Murray.
Yeah, I think we both were really impressed with how he played. He threw for almost 400 yards, had 3 touchdown passes, and was absolutely in total control of this offense.
So for Arizona, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.